This is Melissa Thomas for Florida National News. We are here in Belle Isle for an election victory party for President-elect Donald Trump. We have many supporters here, loyal supporters of Donald Trump, as well as business leaders in the community, property owners, construction developers, and the like. You'll hear more from them, as well as some of the supporters, all of the campaign managers and volunteers that made President-elect Trump win the state of Florida as well.
You know, it's interesting because I don't gloat about this win. I know we have so much work to do. I knew we were going to win all along, but a lot of people didn't think we would. I think that is probably the more fascinating part of the process. What I think needs to happen immediately is we need to work a little bit more closely with some of the communities that we lost in. The African American community, the Hispanic community, especially, of course, because I'm openly gay, the LGBT community. We can make it better, but we need to do it in partnership. So I'm excited that our candidate is open to all that, and we will do better.
Awesome. And what first motivated you to get involved in the campaign?
I've always been a fan of Mr. Trump. Actually, nobody knows this, but I auditioned for The Apprentice and I lost. But no, what I applauded was his ability to bring the right people together to make something happen. And I know as president, even though right now there's some people that have some questions about how he's appointing his cabinet, he's doing what is best for our country. And that's a gift to us. I got to give him some time. He's not even been formally, sworn in yet, and we're still going through this process. So.
And we look forward to what you're going to work on, because you mentioned briefly that you're already thinking to 4 years from now.
Yeah, I think right now what I'm focused on, because I have applied for a position in the administration, but more importantly, I want to make sure that he doesn't forget some of the promises that he made. And so for me as a LGBTQ person, I want to make sure that we make that a little bit better for people. And I want Black people and Hispanic people and Asian people. I actually spoke yesterday to the Chinese Americans for Trump organization. I didn't know how much passion they had for our candidate. So that's kind of exciting, that they did this under the radar. And so I want to embrace that and make it better. Ronald Reagan said he did not leave the party, the Democratic Party, that the Democratic Party left him. I feel like the Democratic Party left me. I used to be a Democrat. And so I'm openly prepared to do whatever is necessary to support our candidate.
Awesome. Congratulations, and we look forward to the next bit of work that you're going to do.
Thank you
My
so
thoughts
much.
on this are that we are where nobody thought we would be, and that is to say we've beaten all the odds, and we've made Donald J. Trump the next president of the United States. Thank God. It's time to make America great again, and God bless America and all the people that are here today celebrating. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you very much for coming yourselves.
Awesome. So what projects do you have coming up? Because I know you also have a development company. So what's new for you?
Well, I'm working with Governor Scott. I'll be working with him on his campaign for Senate, and I'll be also working with Adam Putnam on his campaign for governor. So I suspect I'm going to stay busy in the months to come. And I enjoy this part of the politics where I can help the people that I get behind, I know are going to do the right thing for the state of Florida and for the United States of America.
We've been through a rough last year, losing our daughter and all, and now it's like just making this country great again, and Donald Trump's going to do it. And my husband was kind of half joking that Donald Trump will probably do it within the first 2 years. And in fact, maybe he'll get it done this weekend, who knows.
We are extremely excited that Donald Trump won. We're very excited, and hopefully, especially with his real estate background, which is my background, we're hoping that the economy takes off again and is really, really strong. He increases the jobs market, and we have a very healthy economy. Interest rates stay low. People want to buy property. People want to sell. And I think he's the man to do it with the business background. We've never had a president with a business background before, so it's going to be really interesting to see how quickly he gets everything done. We're really excited.
I think it's fantastic that Donald Trump have won this election. As you can see, the passion here in this room, and this is my third or my fourth victory party for Donald Trump, and this is the same environment that I see from place to place. And I think that he is going to do great things and make America great again. And I know that you hear that statement all the time, but look what our country had or have in the last 7 years. And I think any change to the current status quo is an improvement to our country. We need to bring jobs back to America. We want to provide opportunities for Americans to have a better livelihood, better lifestyle, better education for their children than what we have had in the last 7 or 8 years.
Future.
Well, I'm ecstatic about the election, and I have nothing but positive thoughts for the future. The country's been going in a kind of a stagnant direction for a long time, and I think it really needed to be shaken up. And I think Mr. Trump was the guy to do that.
Awesome. And what's next for you now that this particular campaign is up? What's next?
Well, the campaign's over, but now it's time to help him get his agenda implemented. It's going to take a lot of it's still going to take a lot of grassroots efforts to do that. So, I'm hoping the group that you see here and other groups are still staying together. Excuse me. We haven't disbanded, and we just want to help any way we can.
Oh, well, I'm just so excited because Mr. Trump, for one thing, as a veteran, he's going to do a lot of things for veterans. He's going to do a lot of things for all people, but veterans is passionate to me because my whole family, myself, my husband, my children are all veterans, so that's very important to me.
Awesome. And what do you see for the next 4 years, especially for your family? What hopes do you have?
Well, I just see all kind of positive things as far as bringing jobs to America, to the economy, so people can go back to work again. Just so many things, just so many things. I'm so excited. I'm just, but I'm sorry. No, with taking care of people, the health issue, that's going to be important. The school is going to be important. Every aspect, really, when you think about it, is going to be important. But again, like I said, of course, my main focus is on veterans because, my husband was on a backlog for 8 years, and no disrespect, but we were taking care of everybody else first and putting our veterans on a back burner. Our veterans went and served our country. They were promised when they come back we'd take care of them. We didn't do that. That's sad.
Florida National News here with Ms. Wayne Lee Cummings of the Florida Chinese Americans for Trump. Kind of give us your thoughts on the results of the election and what you look forward to in the next 4 years.
Yes, we are very happy as the Chinese American for Trump movement nationwide. We are so happy he's winning, and he won, and we have a lot of hope for him, and we believe he will do good, and he will create a equal opportunity for we as Asian Americans, Chinese Americans have an equal opportunity in the competitive environment. We are looking forward to be part of it.
Awesome. Congratulations to all of you for mobilizing the vote and everything.
Yes, definitely. We have canvassed and fly the banners on Trump's rally too in the Fairfield last time he was here, and he even saw the Chinese Americans for Trump banner. And this is a nationwide movement. We fly the banner, 32 cities, 11 states, and we also the billboards and displayed and in many states as well. And at this time, Chinese all get together behind Trump, behind Republican values, conservative values.
To support us as the president of Russian American Eastern European Chamber of Commerce, we are extremely happy. This is like our win, and it is our win. The congratulations come from all over the world, and we have 5 million Russian speaking in USA who support Donald Trump, I'm sure, and we're all happy about that.
We're very excited about upcoming future international relationship with many countries, including Russia. So it's going to be an amazing time, and we congratulate the entire population of America, Russia, and all Eastern European countries with this amazing victory. Donald Trump, we believe in you. Ready to go. We love you.
Well, after 34 years of voting Democrat, I took to heart what Donald Trump said. He said, "What do you have to lose by trying something new?" And I live in the Pine Hills area where some 60,000 votes were sitting untapped. So I went out there on my own. I began to knock on doors. I began to talk to people and say, hey, things have to change, because if they don't, the black community will continue to suffer. So I started having a little thing at my house called Sitting on the Stoop, talking to my neighbors. And I decided, after voting for 34 years Democratic, to switch to the Republican side. And I think the change we made is better for us and better for the nation, because for 54 years, the Democrats have done nothing but take our votes from the black community and gave us nothing in return.
So for the next 4 years, what's next for you? What will you be working on?
What's next for me is to work very closely with Donald Trump's, with the president-elect, and get the word out in the black community, get services in the black community, build businesses in the black community, lower taxes in the black community, and bring together the African American community with everybody else, because there is a serious divide. And we have been told for 54 years that white people did not like black people. That is the message that the Democrats sent to the black community. I stepped out on my own, stepped out of my shell, and said, hey, if that's all you got to bring your A game with me.
Well, I think we're back on the right track. I work endlessly for this because I believe in Trump. I am a mother of a gay son, and I believe his rights are more protected under Trump than a current administration. And so I worked, I didn't sleep. I did Trump media for 50 states. I spoke in churches across the nation. I spoke in women groups across everywhere I could. I have donated the last year to Trump because my country is worth it.
All right, it certainly paid off. I mean, congratulations on all your efforts.
Thank you so much. Love it. I've already started on 2020.
All right. He'll come around and get that. We are here in Belle Isle in Orange County, Florida. As you can see, there are hundreds of people here, hundreds of Trump supporters, campaign volunteers and contributors, business owners. They're ready for the next 4 years. They're ready to see what Trump is going to do, and they're also ready to hold him accountable. So you'll find out more from us at FloridaNationalNews.com, more exclusive interviews and exclusive information about what the Trump campaign is doing, the Trump administration as well. Just watch this space.